Wanderers, welcome to the Wondering Dutchmen podcast. Today's episode is brought to you by our buddies Velpen Trucking and Disposal. It has been a long winter, and there is a real good chance that you've acquired a bunch of junk that you don't need. Instead of allowing that junk to pile up, go ahead and call Velpen Trucking and Disposal and get you a roll-off container for some good old-fashioned spring cleaning. A common question is, what size of roll-off container do I need? A common answer is, how much junk did you acquire? Velpen has 20, 30, and 40 cubic yard containers for you to fill up. Convenient drop-off and pick-up. Give Velpen Trucking and Disposal a call today, 812-354-3280, or check them out online and just search Velpen Trucking and Disposal.
The Wondering Dutchmen podcast,
where none of us are Dutch, but we all live in Holland, Indiana. Join us where we talk about what we all wonder about. This is the Wondering Dutchmen podcast, coming to you from a revamped Smoker's Lounge.
The Wondering Dutchmen. Yeah, yeah. The Wondering Dutchmen. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the Wondering Dutchmen podcast. Coming from Smoker's Lounge, we are brought to you by Velpen Trucking and Disposal all March long. We're here in the lounge, and if you're watching on the YouTube or the Spotify, you will notice that we all got on the Zimpy and lost weight because we all look smaller, fellas.
And we shrunk.
We shrunk. Honey, we shrunk the kids. We've got a new table here at Smoker's Lounge. Little revamp, little redesign. Last time we talked to you, Brother Smoke was going to get after some spring cleaning. And as I rolled to work that Friday morning at about 8 o'clock, the boys were hard at it.
Looked like a yard sale.
Well, did you sell anything?
I think it was 9:30
9:30.
when you rode by.
No. No, it was 8 o'clock.
Okay.
Holy shit, there's a full window over there.
Mm-hmm.
That's wild. I don't know.
Never even noticed that.
There's so much room for activities in here.
There is a lot of room over there.
How much junk did you throw away? And junk,
About 2 dumpsters
junk
worth.
I use loosely. I don't mean, another person's trash is another man's treasure, but
A couple dumpsters worth, I'd say.
like, did our buddies at Velpen come just pick it up while you were cleaning, or you just
No, we just shoved it in there real hard and hacked her down.
there? Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that at all. You got anything?
No, I mean I'm just adjusting. Just got some adjusting to do.
Here's
Not
what
a big fan of change.
Here's what I'm.
Not a big fan of change.
You or him?
You.
Yeah, no, I'm not. But it's all right. We'll get there.
What about you when it comes to change? You don't strike me as a big change guy.
Change is good when change is due.
True.
Change my underwear every day.
Amen.
Sometimes twice a day.
Is that because something happens?
Sometimes you sweat a lot.
Oh, I wasn't going for sweat. I assumed you sweat. We just rolled out a bunch of reels about night sweat advice.
Yeah.
Did we?
Yeah, we did.
When did we
Facebook.
talk about that?
About a month ago.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, I don't think it was that long ago. I don't know.
God, whoever did the cock job on this trim did great.
It's probably neighbor Doug.
well,
Neighbor Doug's
wood
good at
filler.
caulking.
I thought my wife did it.
Between the trim and the table, or the mud on the trim?
I don't know.
Hey, is this some of the flooring you put down in your basement?
It looks like it. No,
Smoke keep a couple planks?
he should have, because I told him I had extra, but he
No,
said
you
he went and
didn't.
bought some. I did
You
too.
you said, why did you go buy flooring?
No, 'cause I did. Last I had heard, you were going to get a granite countertop.
We called and got a quote. It was $4,800 for the piece of granite.
Yeah, but think about how nice that would have been.
I don't got $4,800.
Me neither.
Yeah, podcast money wouldn't cover that.
No, not at all.
Not at all. Not at all. Brother Smoke, anything exciting this past weekend?
No, just lots of split. Probably 5 truck bed loads of wood and
I
filled the
seen that.
neighborhood up.
That
and
is insane. When'd you do that?
Saturday morning. And then we got all this done, and yeah, productive weekend.
You had a pretty good activity going on Saturday evening when I stopped by.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I
that was a
sat
good
by
one.
you, buddy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I remember that part.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure I was here.
I think I Irish goodbye that one too. That was 2 in a row.
God,
Yeah.
What time was that?
we're gonna need to have an intervention.
For Brother Dave.
Yeah.
I think he's.
Oh, now see if
For
I did
Irish
Irish
goodbye.
goodbye. Then
I
we'd
think
have a
it's
problem.
his house. You're allowed to Irish goodbye because he never technically says goodbye.
I could literally. I feel like I could slither under this table, and you'd never.
I
see
don't
me.
know that you'd slither much.
You'd never see me. You just see me disappear, and you never know what happened.
We got different height adjustable chairs coming.
No, I'm loving this. I'm great.
not.
You just bitched
Yes, I
about not
am.
liking change.
Okay, I'm going to break down the fourth wall for everybody listening at. If you could tell, there's a little bit of animosity coming from this corner of the table over here. I can sense it. I can smell it. I can feel it. I can see it on the look in his eyes when I walk.
Well, there's things that are bothering him.
Oh, yeah, lots of
I don't think
and
it's-
I'm one of them.
Oh,
I'm one of them. I can tell.
You're not bothering.
Oh, yeah, I am. I
hey!
can tell.
In other news, the last
Now.
episode of the Wondering Dutchmen podcast. Thanks for listening.
we had a good run. But
yeah.
Justine told me the other day, she said, listen, you're going to have to lighten the up over this whole table thing because David and everybody out there thinks that you're really mad. And I'm like, why? She goes, well, I don't know. That's just what they said. And I'm like, I am not mad. I was just unsure. And Justine's like, shut up. You're a crotchety old and you hate change. Anything that has anything to do with change. Now, I will admit, I am a shade uncomfortable. I feel like I'm crane necking.
Well, if
I
you
feel like I look like a tortuga with my neck all
Well, we just kind of
dicked out here like a boner turtle, like I'm all stretched out, which is good, though, because I don't have all 36 chins are exposed, I feel.
Well, this is a test run on this mic ceiling hanging.
are we in the trust tree right now?
Yeah.
Sure.
I don't like the mics hanging. 'Cause-
So David said he didn't like it either before you got here.
okay, so I'm not saying
Now
anything.
I like being able to fold them up out of the way and the podcast be like disappeared when I'm not doing podcast things,
Right.
which is what we were going for. This was
Yeah.
just a quick, less fabrication and final type of thing to give it a test run.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
So I mean,
Yeah.
we got all kinds of
Realistically, a lot of podcasters they just hold the mics.
That's
Yeah, I'm
just
not
so
doing
weird.
that.
I'm not going to hold a mic
Okay.
for a while.
No, that's I
You imagine my air dickerness that would go on if
I
that
feel like
happened?
we'd get a lot of like sound because like, none of us can hold still long enough.
Whoa.
yeah, we can't do that.
Just let's settle
Yeah,
down.
let's calm down. there.
Temporary solution.
I think if we
that whiskey in the freezer?
oh, what do we, oh, okay. I think the other thing too, you can't put your arms on the table because it makes you look smaller.
I don't know.
It makes
What
you
do
look
you mean?
hunched over.
Now, see, we need to talk about something. We're going to break down the fifth wall.
Uh-oh.
Is there a breaking down of the fifth wall?
It's going to happen right now. So, yesterday afternoon, Brother Love, he went and him and his crew, they built the steel table with the caster so I can just wheel this off of the pool table when I want to play pool.
Yeah.
And they installed that. So Love stuck around and said, hey, let's just go ahead and get this set up for tomorrow night. So in case you don't get off work, which is good because I did not get off work.
Yeah,
I got off work late.
work's been a little bit of a
And so we set it up and found a little bit more time on my hands than I thought I'd have.
yeah.
So he said, well, let's just hook it up and be sure everything works. So we may or may not have done a pirate. Ended up being about 2 hours worth of podcasting. We recorded it all. Love wanted to try his phone. It is definitely would not be a Wondering Dutchman, obviously, because 2/3 of the Dutchmen weren't here. But everything seemed to work, and I'm thinking,
You and Brother Love are going to start a podcast?
no, but
Oh.
I think we might just have to drop out a couple pieces here or there as just a little, what do you call it? A lot of talk about Bigfoot and my theories on Bigfoot and aliens.
Uh-huh.
The second hour was really just listening to music and pushing new music things.
Gotcha.
Probably didn't work.
Okay.
But last night it seemed Mrs. Smoker sat there in your spot, Casey, and she
Yeah.
had the headphones on, her mic hooked up. She didn't think we were actually recording. When she did, she panicked.
Oh, really?
'Cause
Not
because her parents listen.
Not made for the microphone business.
Right, yeah, her parents listen. It's a little chilly in my corner. You guys chilly? Is that fire
The
going?
fire's out. Yeah.
I just stacked a bunch of wood on there.
Yeah, and it's not burning.
Not burning.
Oh, well, that's trouble. Old Bob Meyer, I don't know that it needs wood as much as it does agitation. God damn, you're hired, Bob.
There we go. We got a lot of stuff going on. A lot of moving parts, a lot of hot mics.
The bacon off is happening here shortly.
Yeah, I heard that. I can't wait. How are we going to differentiate?
Well, Love is going to know what bacon is which because he's cooking it and running the packs. It's going to come over here, and neighbor Cab's going to sit in my slot here. And you guys will do
Now we're just raw dogging slices of bacon.
Well,
right?
yes, and also we're going to make each taster a BLT. So it'll be straight raw dog and bacon, and then BLT'd, and then you'll make your vote of which one was, So we'll just make a sandwich of each and then cut it in thirds, I'd assume. Then we'll just eat the rest of the bacon. Now, if my bacon loses, we're not gonna hedge any bets, but there's a statement I got to make on the
really?
show if mine loses.
You got to tee off with your wiener out next hole?
Sort of, because I got to ask the guy that made the other bacon and did the smoking if he'll show me how it's done next year, basically.
Here's do I disclose that there was $100 handshake when I walked in for my vote, or
Oh, God,
There was more than that. I got more than a handshake.
man, I'm getting effed.
well, yeah,
Well, I did. I mean, yeah, you were going to.
that's all part of it, I guess. That's all part of it. Big fella, what about your weekend?
I was on call.
That's a bummer.
Yeah. But everybody's
Did you
got
get called in any though?
No. Everybody's got to do their time, but and then big fella played in another basketball tournament. We played
Jamming in Jasper.
first time Southridge 6th grade has had a team in Jamming in Jasper. We went 0-3.
Oh, and who?
0-3. We didn't.
I think
win
that was
any.
a joke from the Super Bowl a couple of weeks
We
ago.
didn't win any, and lost.
Oh, and who? 0-2.
Oh,
Is it
I
that
get it.
Roethlisberger guy or something?
Damn, that Bob Myers good. Look at that.
Ain't nothing he can't do.
Right. Anyway, we played. We played Silver Creek
No, where is that school located?
down by
north of Louisville.
north of Louisville, up
Oh,
on
God.
65.
Yeah.
And then we played.
3A powerhouse in about everything.
They are amazing. We played
We had a restaurant back home called Powerhouse. They made these orange Julius's real good.
Silver Creek.
Orange Julius's, like Dairy Queen.
But like original.
Oh,
Like it
gotcha.
probably started in Richmond.
Gotcha.
Isn't that terrible? I can't even remember who they played their second game against.
It's okay. We hit the high notes. They went 0-3.
Silver Creek, and then we ended up getting knocked out of tournament play against Terre Haute North.
They bring in some bigger
Ooh, they
schools
just
there.
found a body in Terre Haute North.
That
in North
sucks.
Terre Haute.
Wow.
Really? Like,
I did see something that I've never seen before in my life
what's that?
over the
Your
weekend.
pecker?
No, I can't see that. You stupid.
That was
I
terrible.
didn't even have a mirror. Want to see my pecker?
Are you talking about your dick?
There it is. I saw a 6'2", 11-year-old sixth grader.
Oh.
Top 100 for the class of 2031 in the nation.
Yeah.
How can you even know that?
Because they play
Sixth
for
grade.
he plays for the Hoosier Phenoms, which is like I don't even know what you would call that, like a higher tier travel program out of
Like AAAU?
something like that. But they like
A+U.
I was talking to his mother, and she said that like this next weekend, which in real time would be last weekend, they're going to Birmingham, Alabama for a 3-day.
Paint me a Birmingham.
But anyway,
Paint it up just
I've
the
never
way
seen
I
anything
play
like it. I mean, I don't know. I believe his father to be about 6'10", 6'11".
Okay.
His mother probably close to my height or a little shorter. She's probably a solid 6 foot.
What do you reckon she was tipping the scale at?
100.5 maybe.
Oh, God.
Maybe
She was a rail.
I'm sorry then. Maybe probably 2 bills.
So,
Brick shit house.
yeah.
Stacked up. Real good looking
What
gal.
sport in college did she play?
Yeah, so I don't know.
Oh.
I mean, name it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I don't know.
could've been anything.
Basketball, volleyball, softball, who knows? But anyway, unbelievable squad. But the Jasper Wildcats beat them in tournament and bracket play because
They just go right under his legs.
well, no, they didn't. I don't. This is my opinion, of course, but I don't think they've ever played like they've never had to play from behind. They've never had to play team basketball, so it was just like two really short black point guards that were just unbelievable. And they would, in the beginning, they just fed the big man. And then whenever Jasper got up on them, they decided to basically play like showcase street ball.
Now, was the big fella like nimble?
Interracial.
Jesus Christ.
Very, very.
Nimble. Or was he one of those guys
No, like I said,
just tall and catches the ball and drops it in the
pretty
the
much.
thing?
Yeah, he was kind of giraffe, but like he would get rebounds and bring the ball up.
Did you see that video where the giraffe is trying to save the baby giraffe from like the lion and she just boots the baby giraffe?
I did see a video of today of a baby giraffe. And the woman was like, a zookeeper was like carrying it out of its like baby having room to like a gin pop giraffe area. And like carrying it like a baby deer, and its legs are just like all floppy do, but like its neck was just as erect as erect could be.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Pretty wild.
Good.
Must have been a good looking gal.
Neat deal there.
Yeah, it was good.
But yeah, other than that, we just played basketball, a bunch of basketball. Eleanor played a 1-day deal down at Hancock County, Kentucky. Yeah. But they went 1-1. But she's
Did I really see that one of the scores was 6-3?
Yes.
That's a good defense there.
Yeah, 6-3, and then they got beat 15 something. the next
11.
game. Yeah, that's right. But yeah, no. So other than that, I mean, it was a good weekend, relaxing. Found a new show on Netflix. These weirdos over here were telling me about it.
The beekeeper.
Well, no, it's called Yellow Jackets.
That's close.
Yeah, it's wild. Very good show. You'd probably hate it, but it's about a high school soccer team. They're on an airplane and it goes down.
It's going down.
And then they turn into like basically kill or be killed, eat or die, or whatever that.
Very feral situation.
Yes.
Now, I've been catching up on a show you turned me on to over the winter, and I've watched quite a bit of it in the last week or so out here in the lounge. But Resident Alien.
Oh, yeah.
I'm almost done with the
Have you
second
seen any of
season.
that? Oh,
It's
good.
great. It's great.
Good.
Haven't checked any out.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
Now, just in case anybody was wondering, didn't do this on purpose. But, so my big ass was on this here tabletop, rolling
I'm
around.
sure you and
putting
Miss
in
Smoker
floor.
broke it in.
Not yet. She'd been feeling sickly.
Okay.
But we can fit 42 inches from the top of the table to the bottom of the light.
Okay.
So I think we can probably, there's an old tetherball pole out here that I never installed for the kids they got for Christmas 6 or 8 years ago.
You want to have midget strippers in here?
I think so. So I think I'm going to get one of those.
Oh my!
One of those patio umbrella weights. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I think that ought to hold a midget stripper or a regular sized stripper with no legs. But I think that'll be on the docket for maybe 45 birthday.
So I have two very close coworkers that have been to the micro
Wrestling.
Yeah, like micro wrestling circuit.
Yeah.
Well, they've
My
been.
name's Lil Bit, and I'm gonna shit up.
Yeah, I mean, like that. That's on the docket. But like, there have been, I think, 2 micro events, and then the other one was like the Dwarfinators. It was called.
Now I think there's a bar in town I think that had midget jello wrestling.
In Huntingburg, Indiana. Not a chance.
JR's over there, I think.
Oh, good grief! I've never been there. You?
God, I love JR's bar. It's my favorite bar in this county. Probably.
What's your weekend been up to?
Me, huh?
No, go ahead, Dave. Go ahead, Dave. We'll wait.
It's a wild deal.
We'll wait.
I was just saying, probably my favorite bar in Southern Indiana. JR's.
That's a bold statement.
Proprietor's a great.
Well, hey, friend of the program, Mark Seibert, not Siebert.
He's a fan of JR's.
I might have told him that we'd meet him over there sometime.
Oh yeah.
But
I'll tell you what, I don't
Don't
need
they
much
have
of
like
a reason.
food, like tenderloins, cheeseburgers?
Yeah, hell yeah.
supposedly really good pizza.
Everything's good over there.
Huh.
Yeah.
Barb will set you up.
Who?
Barb.
There we go.
Well, Brother Casey, how about your weekend? What have you been going on?
Well, nothing too exciting. The mother-in-law had a 70th birthday party that I Irish goodbyed.
Oh,
To,
thank God none of them listen.
yeah. So busy Saturday. We had the Raider baseball dine dance, and yours truly was the auctioneer.
Ooh, which, by the way, you may have been. This is 2 times that I have been questioned. That they want you, like you're being wanted for other things to auction for auctioning.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so we'll have to talk about that off air.
Okay. So when Janelle said, "Hey,
I'm going to be your agent, by the way.
Okay. So when Janelle,
60%.
yeah. So when Janelle told me, like, "Hey, Mom's birthday," which my mother-in-law's birthday is February 14th, but obviously we did our surprise birthday that Saturday, so it kind of moved some things, and so I was like, "Oh, that's the dine and dance. I'm the auctioneer. Kind of got to be there."
Oh, yeah.
And so she's like, "That's fine." We got up there early, helped set up, and then like it hit 5 o'clock, and I was like, "I'm getting the shower. I'm going out the front door. I'll see you later."
Oh, you showered up there.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
And then that way I just rolled right out. Irish goodbye'd it. I was like, "Oh, did everything go well?" And she was like, "Yeah, I mean, people kind of wondered where you disappeared to." I had to explain. I was like, "Well, my thought of the Irish goodbye was I didn't want to have to explain to the kids, then explain to 300 other people."
Oh, yeah.
So, but yeah, the auctioneering went good. A little bit more confidence in it here because I did it last year. And then obviously there at the event center, I kind of stepped in and helped a friend of the program, Judd, call it out just to kind of show my chops on it. But it went pretty good. Raised like $7,000, I think, for auction. So that was good.
Nice.
Baseball stuff's expensive, but
Yeah, it is.
so I had a good time. Had a few cold ones, hung out, and then I stopped by Old Smoker's Lounge, and I got to sit between Smoke, who was on one, and neighbor Doug, and we actually talked to Mrs. Neighbor Doug, who was in Punta Cana. She FaceTimed
Punta Cana.
in. We couldn't hear because it was loud here in the lounge.
52 days maybe until Jenna and I go to Punta Cana.
Man, your pale ass is going to be raw.
I still can't wait.
Roasted.
Because you're going to go no sunscreen for sure, aren't you?
No. After the skin cancer situation, I've been trying to be better about it.
You had any follow-ups on that? Things all good still?
No.
Well, that's not good.
No.
Just curious what I'm trying to get motioned with a knife. I don't know if I forgot to pay a bill.
Oh, go in the door panel of my expedition. There's a big old go to hell
Or
looking
if you
knife.
open that cabinet, there's a black bag full of butcher knives in there. It's on top of all the butcher equipment.
Black bag full
Now,
of
see,
butcher.
guys, I threw a bunch of shit away in that cabinet. All the butcher equipment is in the cabinet. All the podcast gear, all of it that used to be on the floor and tucked under shit
Yeah.
is in these cabinets. Amish made, I believe, is what Love told me.
It looks about like air quality work.
Oh, they're heavy. Way down on the bottom. Way down. Oh, maybe that's it. I don't know. I thought it was on top of the shit in the bottom.
All right.
Anyways, a longer introduction than usual, but we had some things to get off our, we just had some things to discuss. But before we get into it, our friends at Hopf Outdoor Power. Fellas, spring weather's on the way. Grass will be greening up here soon.
The month of March is the start to mowing season. Don't fret that the upcoming season is upon us. Look out into your garage, your shed, or your barn. That mower has cut its last blade of grass. Good news is, Hopf Outdoor Power has got you covered. For the month of March, they are running a 20% off new Cub Cadet Pro Series mowers. For those in the back, let me repeat, 20% off. Hopf Outdoor Power also has a great selection of used mowers as well. Don't wait till you can't see your front door from the sidewalk. Call the boys today.
All right, big fella, we got.
All right. So for my first topic, I wasn't talking to anybody. I observed my wife. What the hell? I observed my wife doing some doctoring at home the other day.
Who was she doctoring?
Two of the 3 children.
Mm-hmm.
She was looking at the ear canals of 2 of my 3 children.
Oh, I saw something on TikTok today where a guy felt like he had a hair deep. It's a spider.
Was she using the tool we talked about a couple episodes ago?
Did we already talk about this?
Well, the
you
earwax
mentioned it.
removal tool.
You mentioned it.
With the camera,
Okay.
the Bluetooth.
All right. Well, now I'm really going to get into it. It's called a B-Bird.
B-bird.
And she ordered it off the Amazon. And it is literally a ear canal camera, but it has like tools for wax extracting with it.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, this is the creepiest shit I've ever seen. And I couldn't believe that, like, this thing on Amazon that she ordered, I don't really know where the link yet. $30.
Now,
$30 shipped to our door. And you could turn, it's like, I do believe it's called an otoscope, I believe is what they look at ears with, like doctors, like the one that they look in your ear with the little eye hole,
and then they pop the end off and say, look up your nose and then cough. Like,
yeah. So that little otoscope deal.
Mm-hmm.
So this thing here, it Bluetooths to your phone, but it uses your Wi-Fi to access the camera.
I'll be damned.
So Justine was saying, like, after she looked at the ears and she's like, oh yeah, she's full of wax. So then she pulls it out, swaps the head on it to like the wax scooper.
Yeah.
Puts the wax scooper on there, goes back in, and then it was time to switch kids. And then she said, oh, wait a minute. I want to, instead of like setting it down, she like held it in her hand and like cupped the camera. And I said, what are you doing that for?
Warming it up.
No. She said she was hiding the camera from the Chinese. Because she said it's a Chinese made tool.
Yeah.
I mean, it
And-
stacks up.
And it's using our Wi-Fi to like Bluetooth over to, which I don't understand why you have to have it connected to the Wi-Fi for the Bluetooth to work.
Well, Bluetooth, I don't think, sends video signal. It's an audio-only signal.
Bluetooth? Yeah, it makes sense. Checks out.
So Bluetooth it's a Bluetooth low energy. It just doesn't have enough juice to carry a video signal across the thing with any amount of pixels, I would imagine.
But anyway, so this thing is nuts. And I told Justine, I said, it really boggles my mind that these things are just like readily available for the common consumer.
Why?
Like, what do you mean why?
I mean,
Because like you're jamming cameras down into the ear canal. Like you can go, like you could take that all the way to the drum if you wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
well, hell, I could stick a chopstick all the way to the drum if I wanted to. You can buy those. You get those for free down there.
I know, but
Pickleball.
that's the key. The key is, the point is I'm trying to make is that like you're not like they tell you to not even use Q-tips to clean your ears because it just impacts wax more.
Yeah, if you jam it in there, that's why you got to swirl.
Yeah, I don't know. I was
And
just
all-
thinking about this thing, and I can't believe they sell them. But
Now,
So
I
were
brought it
you-
up last week and was asking if you're looking at the toolkit, is there one that looks like it'd be appropriate for booger grabbing?
oh yeah, this thing would work good for booger grabbing. Like it doesn't have a pincher.
Yeah,
Or like
but
a
it's got
pincer?
like a spoon-shaped one.
It has a spoon-shaped one, but then it also has like, you know what a blackhead extractor looks like?
Yeah.
Like a hoop,
Yeah.
like the O.
Mm,
That's what she was using for the waxing this time, was like the loop thing.
I got you.
So
man.
why are you shocked that they sell them?
Because it's like a piece of medical equipment. You know what I mean?
It's a camera with a doodad.
Yeah, it's not sterile or done in a way or all these other things.
Yeah, I don't know. I just found it weird that you could just go on Amazon and pick them up. And
Well, I would be more concerned that it logged on to your Wi-Fi that now has all your
But
information.
any camera you buy is going to use Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Like Jenna's bird feeder, that's Wi-Fi.
oh yeah, that makes sense.
All
Yeah,
the
bird
Ring
feeder's
cameras.
about to be hot now that springtime's around.
It's
Oh,
been hot. She got a good looking common grackle the other day. She's been posting on her Facebook.
Lots of birds
Common crackle?
Grackle.
with a G.
Grackle.
Grackle.
Well, I
Real
mean,
iridescent looking muff.
really. So you're just wild that it's a piece of medical equipment.
Yeah, like I just when she got it in the mail and she opened it up, she's like, "Oh, the ear tool's here," and I'm like, "Ear tool? Like,
Yeah.
What the f*** are you talking about? She pulled this little box out, and it's like in this little case, and whatever, and it's literally just it looks like an ink pen.
So why would you think that's doctoring? Like if it's
Extracting wax out of your ear canal with a piece of medical equipment is
You
something
can buy a Q-tip.
I know you're missing the point. Like people pay a lot of money from their vets, their doctors to like go get their wax taken out.
I've never paid.
so is she going to start doing like a side hustle, like
No.
$25 an ear or something?
Ooh.
Not
Can
for 25.
You know what would be good content? We clean out big fella's ears.
Just
You got-
upload the.
When I
Upload it
used
to
to
a
wear
clip.
when I used to wear earplugs every day of the week, back in the day when I used to wear earplugs, I never would have wax on the earplug. Like it would be slicker than a whistle. But like now that I don't wear earplugs anymore, when I put them in my ear and I take them out, ugh,
Yeah.
it looks disgusting.
Well, like in the mowing season and it gets a little dusty and you got it, it's tough too.
And wax is earwax doesn't taste good.
Yeah. No, it doesn't.
It's got a different
Bitter.
twang.
Real
to it.
bitter.
Yeah, it is.
Well, just think about how much money you saved. You're probably ahead now on this tool. What's that tool sell for?
$30.
Oh,
Now,
you're
you
way
know what
ahead.
I always used
What's that?
until now today with so many damn like key cards. The Craftsman toolbox key was shaped perfect for wax extraction.
The Craftsman what?
Toolbox key
Oh,
had a nice wide handle on it, and it was kind of like this shaped on the end, like
kind of a convex shape.
you just get in there.
Just get in there and
I'm a damn.
that's pretty good.
Kept the lock from rusting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would believe it. I discovered something today.
What was it?
They down in Florida, St. Augustine to be exact. They actually host Florida Man games.
I'll be damned.
Yes, Dave. This is going to blow your mind.
Like
hold on to your
Copper
britches.
harvesting.
Like, well, hold. No,
Catalytic converter cut.
no. Here. I'm going to read you the list of events from 2024. So they had it in 2025 as well. March 1. Or no. Let's see. Applications until September 2024. The games were held on March 1st this year for 2025. Here's the list of events. Beer Belly, Florida Sumo Wrestling. So it's sumo wrestling while holding pitchers of beer. A catalytic converter, 2 bikes, and a handful of copper pipes. It's a race against time, a 3-party theft relay in which competitors each weaved a bicycle through cones while holding a catalytic converter, then picked a padlock on another bicycle to get both back through the course, followed by the theft of a batch of copper piping, which they were required to get across the finish line.
Do you
in a
have to
trailer.
do meth before you go?
I don't know. Category 5 cash grab. Competitors had 60 seconds to grab dollar bills while standing in a wind machine. Category 5 to the hurricane. Chicken shit bingo. An audience crossed off bingo numbers corresponding to the numbers on a large bingo card, which were defecated on by a rooster and 4 hens inside a cage.
Really? Chicken shit.
Eat
That's
the-
like the cow patty bingo they do up here at the park.
Eat the butt, a pork eating contest. Evading arrest obstacle
Butt
course.
stuff?
Competitors each escaped from handcuffs inside a police car, jumped fences, threw an inflatable alligator through a window, tipped over 3 wooden cows, and rescued a plastic iguana from a pool of mud, all while being chased by real uniformed deputies from St. John's Sheriff's Office. Florida Man Pinup, the only women's event of the games in which women competed as pinup girls, a mullet competition, weaponized pool noodle mud duel. Competitors fought with weapons made from pool noodles and duct tape in an inflatable pool of muddy water.
Let me stop you right there. Are we driving or flying?
We may be applying. So the games this year, many of the events were retained with the addition of lawnmower racing, alligator shows, human beer pong, a Helza Pop and Freak show, Florida Women Bonus Challenge, Hurricane Party Prep, Grocery Aisle Brawl, and Midget Wrestling Warriors alongside professional wrestling matches.
Hell yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I'm just going to let you know that I'm all in. But out of those events, which one do you think you'd be the best at?
I don't know. I don't think I'd be good at riding a bike holding a catalytic converter.
I could probably dominate midget wrestling.
Yeah, you wouldn't be allowed to participate. You're not a midget or a little person, however they prefer to be called.
I don't know how beer belly sumo wrestling works, but I can hold a pitcher of beer and throw my weight around.
Well, I mean, that would probably be the event that I was thinking of too. Like that would make sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, I discovered the Florida Man games, and I am. I'm sure the pictures are great. It's a very cultural event held in St. Augustine, Florida.
Very cultural event.
Yeah, I mean,
I'd like to try the evading arrest course. Probably.
Yeah, you'd be terrible.
here's their tagline: "Live the headlines without the jail time."
Oh, I'm going eat the butt challenge.
Oh, they got a trailer.
Eat the butt. I'm going to be good at eating butt. I'm going to go Floridians must finish their pork butt platter in the fastest time to place the highest initial bracket. I could probably hammer that one.
Oh my goodness, they got a crowd there.
Lots of people.
I mean, look at this.
Oh yeah,
That's insane.
Oh, my God.
But I just thought, we talk about Florida Man a lot.
Human beer pong. Oh, God.
It really evade the police is one of the event. Like it really sounds like it'd be.
I'll
up
tell
or
you
out.
one that I would not be good at.
What's that?
It's like the Ninja Nation obstacle course. It looks like a
Ninja Dave.
yeah, it looks like a damn old American Ninja Warrior type deal.
Well, no, says I.
I mean, and it was covered by a lot of people. The defending champs, because you create a team.
Hanky Spanky.
Hanky Spanky.
They look like a bunch of D-gens. That one guy's got he's got a sweet beard though.
I think the weaponized pool noodle mud duel could get vicious.
Yeah, be pretty good at it.
I don't know. I think the Hurricane Party Prep grocery aisle brawl. We need to go next year.
You get pretty nutty. Yeah.
We need to go.
What time of day is that? Or year? What time of year is it?
Well, I think they did it March. They did it March 1. So maybe
nice.
because they've kind of cut down on spring break activities.
Yeah, you got to find something.
Florida,
to
I
fill
got to
the
find
time.
something to do. It's amazing. I saw somebody, because we're getting close. Well, colleges are on spring break, but we don't. Kids here don't go till the end of March. But
Right.
they showed pictures of Panama City Beach like 20 years ago,
Town.
and then they showed it like last year, and you're like, this is unreal.
There's no alcohol allowed on the beach in the month of March in Panama City Beach anymore.
Yeah, I mean,
Isn't that right? Isn't that right out there, Peanut Gallery? There's no
Ash Wednesday, you're not allowed.
there's no alcoholic beverages allowed on the beach at Panama City Beach in the month of March. Huh? March and April. There you go. 2-month stretch.
You know what that sounds like?
Communism.
Nazi Germany is what I
Yeah.
was going to say.
oh, that's what
They
we're going
really
with it.
Club La Vila really took a beating on that deal.
Well, I mean, but some of that is those people down there. Like,
It was a wild deal.
I mean,
I never went.
I never did either.
I regret it. I do regret it. I had plenty of opportunities to go, but I do regret it.
Did you ever do like a big college spring break trip?
Nope.
To what? The fucking horse barn? Sorry.
I got invited
Shots
to Windsor
fired.
one
Shots
time, but
fired. Windsor?
to go with some folks,
Windsor, Canada?
but I didn't have the funds necessary for such a trip.
I did.
I don't think it'd be a good time to go to Canada as American right now.
They're a little salty.
Oh, boy.
We don't. I mean,
Trudeau backed out.
we mean
Trudeau,
It sounds like politics.
he's resigning.
no.
Yeah. Unless that video was AI.
The AI is a problem right now. I did see where they were taking all the bourbon off the shelves there,
Yeah.
and somebody
All the
commented.
American booze.
Somebody commented and said, "You already bought it anyways. You're only hurting yourself
Dumbass.
as a store owner." I mean, however that customs process works, but I don't know. That's just what I saw. I saw Florida Man games and
Hell yeah.
thought about it. We're going to take a quick pause, though, brought to you by LC Lawn Care and Pressure Washing. Lawn Enforcement Officer Logan Clark of LC Lawn Care and Pressure Washing is readying for a busy season. Whether you need someone to take care of your lawn or need some pressure washing and cleaning of your outdoor spaces, Logan's ready. Logan provides a service. That service makes your life easier. He can save you time, hassle, and the struggle of keeping that lawn cut and those outside areas clean. Small yard, large yard, no problem. Deck or pool patio, no problem. Don't wait. Logan will book up fast. And you want to know why? Because the lawn officer is damn good. All right, and we're back. Big thank you to LC Lawn Care and Pressure Washing. Now, for those of you just listening and not watching, I'm going to set the scene. There is a fourth at the table. Now, The fourth does not fit the general profile of the Wondering Dutchman.
Always. It never does.
She's not taking testosterone.
She's a she.
She's a she.
She's a she. She's not 300 pounds or more.
Nope. Probably maybe like a petite 105.
We'd never
You're
talk
minus
about a
7,
lady's
bro.
weight.
I did.
Yeah, we know. You're uncultured. You're an uncultured swine. And speaking of swine, there's a bacon off going on. So Brother Dave said, hey, I'm going to forego on my topic because we did a lot of butchering this winter, and we have the fruits of that labor. Setting it up, we've got 1, 2, and 3.
We have 3 slices of bacon in front of us.
One of the slices is not made by somebody in the neighborhood. So we got Brother Dave's bacon,
Which is a wet cure hot smoke bacon.
and then we got Brother Love's bacon with sidekick
Dry
Tyler.
cure cold smoke bacon.
Yeah. So we got some differences. So we got bacon, and then we got BLT sandwiches. So we're going to try the bacon first. So, Cab, are you ready?
I'm ready.
There you go. Go ahead and try piece number 1 first.
Oh, my.
I like the appearance.
All looks pretty
Short and
similar.
shriveled.
Good smoky smell to it.
Crunchy.
Oh, God.
It's bacon.
So we just doing like a plate swap here as
No.
we go through?
Each of us have our own.
Oh, 1, 2, 3. I thought.
Well, no,
one-
the sandwiches we will.
Oh, gotcha. It's fine. Nothing's fucked
You're
here.
going to crop that.
Probably not.
Okay. Interesting. Good
So
flavor.
we're through. So are we still in 1 for everybody?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, we got to rinse the palate.
Rinse the palate with
Hold on.
your drink of choice there.
Hold on.
Oh, little Seagram 7. Oh, a little gargle.
Yeah, we didn't need that in the mic. Piece 2 we got here.
Huh. Never seen one like that before.
It's pretty uniform.
Huh.
Really is.
Weird. My God.
Good, huh?
It is good.
Son of a bitch. That is a solid piece of bacon there.
Cab, what do you think about your first appearance on the Wondering Dutchman being a bacon eating contest or bacon judging contest?
She says good.
Muy
Good.
bueno.
Muy bueno, she says.
Good.
Taste good.
When I think of bacon judge,
You don't think a Cab?
young Cabria bushcutter just doesn't quite come to mind first. But you know what? That's good though.
Yeah,
We need that equalizer.
yeah. Because TikTok users 679er would say, "Yeah, you fat asses never met a
They
piece
can
of
go
bacon you don't
fuck
like."
herself.
The bacon flying from your mouth when you said fuck was perfect.
I
We
know.
need to zoom in on that one.
All right. Piece number 2.
Clear the palate.
Solid.
Oh, you're not going straight 7 this time.
Nope, pass
Got
on
it.
that one. All right, boys
On
and
3.
gal. Ready?
Gal.
Cheers.
Now 3 looks pretty uniform from my chair.
Does you?
Nice flat, wide piece.
I do like them wide and thick.
That first bite.
It's got a smoky flavor.
Yeah.
Oh, my.
The crowd seems to really like the input on the bacon out there.
So, Cab, is there anybody you want to give a shout out to while we're doing this?
Yeah, shout out to my husband, neighbor Doug, that didn't get on the show.
Hey, neighbor Doug.
What a chicken shit.
No, he's an enigma, not a chicken shit.
But we'll get him on here.
Ooh wee.
That's pretty good.
Ooh wee.
Yeah, that's all right. So we're gonna go out of 5. Now, if you run a barbecue competition, there would be some that would say,
fucking have.
Jesus Christ. And 9's the limit.
On a 1 to 5.
"On a 1 to 5." So, Cab, you're up first.
Okay.
Bacon piece number 1. Putting into the fact,
See, we should have scored him right out of the gate. We're going to have to do this again.
no,
1 to 5.
yeah, out of taste, texture, appearance, smell, overall happiness, what are you giving piece number 1 out of 5?
And 5 is the highest.
5 is the highest.
Okay, I'll give it a 3.
Oh,
Interesting. Big
Rookie
fella.
score. Rookie score.
Big fella, what about you?
So there's a lot that goes into this, right? I mean, some people just don't understand really how things work, and that's fine. But in my opinion,
I hope he's not talking about Cab.
In my opinion, of course, number 1 really lacked in the appearance department.
Yeah.
Short, shriveled, kind of crinkled up.
I don't think it was as thick a cut
It
as
wasn't.
the other
It
two.
wasn't. But if you're looking for straight bacon flavor, that's pretty much textbook bacon flavor. Tastes very well. I'm going to give it probably a solid like 5.3.
It's 5 is the top.
5.
Okay, then a 4.3.
Okay.
Oh, out of 5.
Jesus.
Yeah, 4.1. That's what it meant.
4.1. 4.1 for big fella. I'll say this on 1. Nice subtle flavor to it. Got to think about, I've never just eaten one piece of bacon, so it's kind of tough to tell. You almost got to eat it by the pound.
I get
But
that.
I am kind of in that solid camp there where I feel like in my heart of hearts, thinking of a score, I'm at a 4.3.
Ah,
Wait,
boy.
man, I'm a
4.3 there.
It's all right.
4.3.
All right, going on to 2.
I didn't know we were doing points.
Well, 4.
That's what I meant by
Solid.
rookie score. Like, I don't know. You don't watch much pizza reviews with Dave Portnoy, but solid numbers, rookie score. You got to really get down to the nuts and bolts of it and get into the decimals. But if you don't want to, that's fine. Number 2, Cab.
Number 2, Cab. What do you
Okay,
think?
I think I got appearance 10 out of 10. Overall,
AKA 5 out of 5.
Yeah.
let's do 5 out of 5.
Yeah. 5 out of 5 for number 2?
Oh gosh, I don't know. Maybe like 4.9.
There it is. All right, big fella, what do you think?
Pretty much wrote the book on it. Same thing. Cab pretty much took it word for word out of my mouth. Number 2 is a solid slice of bacon. I like the size, like the texture, like the thickness. But you know what? Sometimes I like to get out of my comfort zone. I like to really, venture out in the bacon world. Something a little bit different than the norm. Mm-hmm. I'm thinking number 1 was really good. Number 2, very good too, but in this particular bacon off, I'm going to have to give that a 3.1.
This is killing me not knowing which one's mine.
Hey, Cab, can you hand me that red cup, Sweet Pea?
Red Solo Cup.
So what'd you say there?
3.1.
3.1. I will say on 2, I agree with, I'm really surprised you went 3.1 because you said Cab nailed it and she gave it a 4.9, which there seems to be a discrepancy there.
Yeah.
But I think it was maybe for the spirit
It
of
was
the
a game
competition.
time. It was a game time
Yeah.
decision.
Like the taste, like the texture. Didn't have the overall smokiness flavor as our other 2 choices,
Would agree.
but it wasn't overpowering. I'm going to land it at a 4.1. All right, Cab, go ahead with number 3.
Number 3, it was kind of like a petite bacon. It was very good. I would give it a 4.95.
Really diving in.
Whoa!
4.95.
That's like a high score.
Yeah. It's almost as good as it gets.
Now, number 3, ladies and gentlemen at home, if you're listening to this, number 3 was a very uniform. I'll let Cab. Yeah, petite is a good word. It was a short, kind of like if you were looking at a normal pack of regular old run-of-the-mill bacon, take that baby, slice it in half, and fry that.
Son of a bitch.
But then put that in like a squared off type deal, and it was
I know
very
whose that one is.
clean edges. It was very good looking, smoky to the max. Like it was very smoky, and I like that. I like that smoke a lot. Bacon flavor. I think the bacon flavor fell to the smoke, but in my opinion, that's okay. I like that. I'm going to give that a 4.5.
My first bite on the bacon there with number 3 was a very strong smoky flavor that sometimes you lose. Now, sometimes the tricky thing, Cab, with overpowering flavor distracts you from some of the other things. Got close there to the end. Could I eat a lot of it? No. Would it be great on a sandwich because of the smoky flavor? We're going to find out.
Shit,
here
we
when
still
do
got to
that.
do sandwiches.
Yeah, but I'm going to throw. I liked it. It seemed like it was a little bit thicker piece. I like that. I appreciate it. Whoever put that box together, their bacon that they chose to do, they picked some good slices there. So I'm going to say a 4.4 on my end.
Solid.
4.4 from Casey Lindemann, Esquire.
So as we tally up the votes here and we get the numbers down to it, for the first annual, hopefully annual, the first Bacon Off ever, Cab, what's your thoughts? What's your big takeaways? What do you think?
Yeah, what an experience. We got a nice size audience here tonight.
Nice sized table.
Yeah.
Where they say like the camera adds 15 pounds with this
It's going
table?
to take
Cab,
it away, baby.
It's going to take it away.
Take it away.
It's going to be
gonna
like
take it
episode 102. Everybody's 40
You,
pounds.
Yeah.
Love it, love
things
it.
may, you
Such interaction, too.
very successful banking career. Cab.
We won't dip into that in case they don't like
Junior
us.
achievement, leader. She's molding the minds of future generations. But whenever people see you on YouTube, you may have to switch gears into modeling. You ever put anything thought towards that?
No, not really. Nope.
Nope, not really.
Nope, not really.
All right, I got it.
No.
So,
All right, here we go.
with an average score, a raw score of 11.4, average score of 3.8, slice number 1 comes in third place.
Oh, number one.
Number 1 with a 3.8. Number 2 with a raw of 12.1 total, averages out to 4.03.
Okay.
They're sitting in second place. And the third piece with a raw of 13.85 and a 4.61 average, they win the just piece of bacon
The
part
raw
of the
dog.
competition.
The raw dog.
They win that first part. So now we got BLTs. This is number 1. So pass it down there.
Okay. This is number 1.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Let's all
Let's eat
Cap.
one. Yeah.
There's one.
Okay.
All right. All right. So right in here in our hands, for folks at home that are listening, we have a traditional BLT. Looks to be served on white bread.
I believe that's honey wheat.
Okay.
Honey wheat.
Looks to be served on honey wheat bread. Looks like it's got,
Lettuce, tomato, mayonnaise.
well, we got mayo or Miracle Whip? This is Miracle,
Miracle
Whip.
Whip.
Oh,
okay.
okay.
Not to be confused with mayo because it's totally different.
Salad dressing.
We got a healthy amount of bacon, a nice tomato, which is out of season, but it's okay.
Probably a beef steak.
And then we got lettuce. All right, let's go. Cab, let's do it.
Do it.
That's a good BLT. Are you a fan of BLTs, Cab?
Oh, yeah.
That may be my favorite sandwich.
That's a good call there, Dave.
Which one we got here, number 1?
This is number 1.
Numero uno.
Okay.
It's pretty good.
Good bite. Mm-hmm. One bite, everybody knows the rules.
Your bread is nice and soft. That's a big deal with BLTs.
It is.
And it's not.
Well, see, I like it
But
toasted
what about
bread.
toasted?
Ooh.
I normally toast mine.
Game changer.
Well, you're fancy like that.
I'm so fancy.
Now, do we want to score as we go?
Well, because you're going on a scale of, because they could all be the same. You're not, the scores should be independent of the others.
All right.
Out of
Now,
5.
that was number 1.
Cab, what do you think? Start us off.
Gosh, it's so good. I'm going to do a
1 through 5.
4.6.
Ooh, strong.
That's a heavy score for a
Good. It was
3
like the right amount
on,
of-
Well, now is that how we're doing? There's no. Wait a minute.
Is it overall?
Are we? Is bacon number 1?
the same. Bacon number 1 is
BLT
bacon number 1.
the same as bacon number 1?
Yep.
Okay. All right.
Interesting.
Yeah, interesting. Very interesting.
Well, not in a bad way. I thought it was.
I'm
assumed
getting
that's
real
what we were
nervous
doing.
here.
All right. So,
Kind of putting it all out on the line.
what do you have for number 1?
I don't know. I'm just looking forward to number 2.
What a
Number
dick.
1, I'm looking forward gosh, the bread, the meat, the combo, like Cab said, it's tough, really. I mean, it all kind of runs together. Flavor-wise, overall, I'll give it a 4.1.
I was a sucker for the appearance. Sandwich looked great. Good amount of bacon. Tasted delicious. I'm with Cab here on a little bit on the higher score, and I'm going to be right there at a 4.5.
Nice.
All right, number 2, pass it out.
That's a fine looking sandwich as well.
It is.
Whatever you want.
Nothing like BLTs at 10:30.
All right. Number 2. Let's muck. My God. This is great content.
I mean, I can cut out like a little
No.
bit of the.
Let it be.
No, let it be. Okay.
Oh.
Maybe I should try talking in the middle while you guys are all tasting.
Yeah, the cringy.
Looks like there's lots of dare say pleasure on the faces of the judges here. All sandwiches look just as good as the others. Whoever cut these triangles must be a great soccer mother because they are perfect.
Yeah, good cut.
You can't ask for a better. If we'd have decrusted these, it would have been straight out of an ABC sitcom from TGIF on Fridays back in 1997.
Man, this is hard. This is everybody out there is kind of laughing, poking fun, whatever. I don't really feel as if this is really hard. This is a tough.
There's a lot on the line here.
It's a tough gig. The differentiation and perfection is mind-boggling.
We've done a lot of cool things with this podcast, but this right here. Cab, what do you think? What's your overall?
Oh man, it was good. Presentation, beautiful.
Gorgeous.
Probably have to go with a 4.5.
Ooh.
Big fella?
Well, 3.9.
3.9.
I'm going to say when I took the first bite of sandwich number 1, it was a clean bite of bacon. This one had a little bit of a stringiness factor to it. Kind of got a little sloppy. It didn't have that in the first one. So that's where I'm going to have to deduct a little bit. Still had good flavor, but it's not just about the flavor. It's
Right.
about the whole total
It's a
experience.
whole package.
So I'm going to have to do a 4.3.
Okay. So we're down to one BLT to go.
Number 3. Huh. Wonder why our plates are empty and Cabs is not.
Well, I would say if you stood up and took some measurements, it would stack up pretty
Uh-oh. We got to...
You got to put that back in the sandwich it came from.
This could be a deduction here.
Now,
I'll
keep
take-
that one for yourself
Yeah, I'll
so you don't
take
got your
this-
dick skinners
this
all
one
over
here that
everybody
I'm-
else's sandwich.
I'll give Cab this one that's unscathed. That way I wasn't finger blasting that.
So we're on to the final wedges
There it is, number
of
3.
the 2025 Neighborhood Bake Off.
All right.
Presentation from my seat looks very similar. Casey's already diving in. That one looked a little stringy from here.
All right, number 3. Let's do this.
Oh, with that flavor.
Oh, boy.
Cab, do you even eat this much for lunch?
No.
Okay. That's why I figured there was, you got lunch for the next 2 days over there.
That's just
By the way, I've got a guess because I think I've put together which one's which.
I know exactly which one.
I don't know which one's mine, but I think I know which one his brother loves based on the description of the first taste test.
No, I know.
That's unreal. It's good. Lettuce is fresh too. Probably from our friends at More for Less.
You should see the container that Mrs. Love brought the tomatoes and lettuce down in. Real fancy.
It's official.
Yeah, it's like a traveling crisper.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
It's not Tupperware, but
Guys.
it's nice.
Unbelievable.
Cab, what do you think?
Gosh, I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna have to give it a 4.2.
Ooh. Why the 4.2? I'm kind of intrigued by this.
I don't know. I felt like when it was by itself, it was better than on the sandwich. Maybe if there was more
One of
bacon
those
on the
weird
sandwich, because it was
times.
very crisp and, like we said earlier, petite. I guess
Petite.
maybe more of it on the sandwich.
Go ahead.
More
Big
meat.
fella.
I can't get over the unconventionalness, I guess you would say. Like that doesn't, if I went to the store and bought a regular old run-of-the-mill pack of cheapo MG bacon and fried that up, this bacon that was on my sandwich for number 3 couldn't be any farther from that.
Yes.
I would
This
say.
is unconventional.
Now, did we explain what the third bacon was?
It's bacon, David.
Well, but we've got 3 bacons. 2 are, we said that. 2 are local. 1 is,
Yes.
okay.
Yes.
I forgot.
Number 3 is not a conventional bacon, and I like it. I like it a lot. It gives you that carnal pork taste. It's smoky, and I dig it. I'm going to give it a 5. That's rookie score.
Good grief.
For a sandwich style bacon, I like that. I do. I really enjoy it.
I will say this. I liked it when it was by itself because of the flavor profile. And I knew the BLT was coming up next. And that flavor profile added an extra element to it. The thickness of it came through for me again in the sandwich. Now, I could have had a couple more slices on there, but I'm greedy that way. But I'm going to have to say 4.6.
Well, that's it, folks. I've got an inkling of who's going to win this one, but we'll go ahead and get the official numbers in. So, I think I know who's got this.
Let's take a look at the sandwich division, Brother Casey. Give it to us.
All right. Sandwich 1, which was bacon 1. Overall, raw 13.2, average 4.4. Bacon 2, which is not from around these parts, not from the neighborhood.
Do we know that?
Yes, that was declared.
I didn't know which one wasn't. Okay.
12.7 raw, 4.23 average. On the third piece of bacon, 13.8 raw, 4.6 on the average, which just quick math, that would put bacon number 3 with a 4.6 and a 4.6, which is 9.2, which would be a 4.6 roughly. And that is your winner, ladies and gentlemen. Bacon number 3.
And bacon number 3. Was it?
It was your bacon.
All right, ladies
I
and
thought that
gentlemen.
was yours.
That's not what I was guessing. I thought with the cold smoke that it would retain a lot more of that.
Oh, no. I knew
No
it the whole
shit.
time. Ladies and gentlemen, David Allen Smoker wins the first ever Wondering Dutchman neighborhood bacon
I thought
off.
the uniformity made it yours.
Ladies and gentlemen, David Allen Smoker.
Fucking it. Really? Really? God damn.
What do you have to say for yourself, David?
Well, it's God dang. I thought I was going to have the whole loser speech here, to be honest with you.
You didn't write your speech out on a napkin?
No, I didn't. So I'm going to wing it from here. The old time tested and true methods prove through. Follow the directions. And it's all about, I caught some shit if mine really won because I was measuring shit out. I was like, whoa. 52.1 pounds. That's going to be 13 and a half ounces of cure salt. And, there's no Kentucky windage on there. No Kentucky windage. Very much scientific. No shit.
All right, wrap it up, Dave. You win.
Thank you. Judges, you did a great job. Love, great work.
Hey, you still got to throw something out there for Paul.
Now, Paul, I thought I was going to have to ask you to smoke my meat. And now I think I'm feeling a little worse because I don't know that I want you to ask me to smoke yours because you're a little bit of an intimidating fella. But I'm sure we can work something out.
Amen.
Amen.
All right.
Hey, the crazy thing of it is the next thing that we have coming up is the Merkley and Sons Choice Cut Questions of the Week for the fellas. Cab, would you like to sit in?
Oh, yeah, she will.
Yeah, she will.
Sure.
All right.
We've been saying it for a long time, but Merkley & Sons is the ultimate destination for meat enthusiasts. Why they haven't put it on a shirt yet, we have no idea. Spring training isn't just for baseball. Spring training is also for the grill masters of your house. You can't shine in the summer months if you don't start putting the work in the spring. Get your grill ready. Get your burger flipping arm strong. Work on catching cold cans of beer tossed your way with one hand. The gang at Merkley's is ready to provide you with all your grilling meats that you could need. Stop over, say hi, and be ready to be in meat heaven.
And we're back. The bacon off is done. There's been some conversation during that quick ad that you just heard. I can't wait till next year. Now with a little bit of the science explained on some things, just a great competition to have in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
Very good. Cab, this is the section of the show where we got some choice cut questions. We'll start with you and go around the room. Come from our buddy Lee Vogler. Had a banger of a night here in the lounge. If you are pooping in public, little stall or handicap, they're the only two available.
Oh, gosh. I'm going to go little stall.
Brother Dave?
I don't like taking the handicapped one.
You're going handicap for sure all day.
All day.
Yeah, me too. Not a chance I'm going to sit in that little tin can. What's in your go bag? Top 3 items minus the sleep machine. That obviously doesn't apply to you. Probably don't have a CPAP over there. So top 3 items in our go bag. Obviously the CPAP doesn't count. So
Sure.
what's
Go
in
bag,
your...
like overnight bag?
Well, like shit just hit the fan. You and neighbor Doug have to...
Bug out bag.
Bug out. Yeah, get out of town. Survivalist mode.
Oh, my gosh. I don't know.
Imagine Cab's never put much thought into it.
No, I haven't. Gosh, I feel like I want to grab my toothbrush.
Okay.
Um...
Gotta have clean teeth in the apocalypse.
Oh, yeah.
Did she just say toothbrush?
Somebody disagrees.
All right, Cab, lock in. We got toothbrush.
Okay, toothbrush. I feel like you have to have underwear
Yep.
and my cell phone.
There you go.
There you go. Brother Dave.
I'm going to go with a good blade, a knife, utility type knife that I can do multiple things with. I think underwear is a good pick. You got to have plenty of undies and some rope.
Need a fucking rope.
What do you need a fucking rope for anyway?
I'm going a hatchet of some sort.
Ooh.
You could hunt with it. You could obviously use it for utility purposes. I'm not going underwear because you don't need them. I'm going socks.
You ever zipped your dick up?
Yep. No. You ever seen the movie Angus? Oh, easy, big fella. I would like to do socks, a hatchet. Oh, God. Probably my medicine.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
I'm going tomahawk, which is a little different from the hatchet. It's got that other attachment on the other end. Tomahawk for sure, because it'd just be cool to have. Maybe a flint for fire building purposes. Or, I don't know if I'm taking any clothes because you're going to be roughing it anyways.
Just naked?
So I think maybe a poncho.
I wouldn't look good naked.
Probably a poncho, just to be
Like
there.
I wouldn't be super intimidating with my huge nuts and little dick.
Yeah. Best Holland Legion story. Best Holland Legion story. Quick as can be. Cap.
Gosh, I don't know. I used to work there way back in the day. In the kitchen.
Nice.
That's about all.
Dave.
It's probably a toss-up between
You
that
said that.
one time I'm pretty sure I got roofied and the other time where I took my shirt off and almost got kicked out of the bar for playing pool with no shirt on.
That shirt came off fast. Big fella.
I got 2. I got kicked out by Bob Blimker for trying to fist fight when I was really, really screwed up on prescription medicines. And another time I was bet a paycheck that I couldn't shoot the stop sign from the side door with a recurve bow. And I did it. I hung that arrow right into the stop sign. Sorry, Holland.
I'm sure
For all
the
the people-
Statute of limitations.
Yeah.
It's way gone. Yeah.
I'm going to say probably that night with Brother Dave down there when the shirt came off because it just happened so organically.
Yeah, that's how it always goes. You got to let the fat fly.
So that's always a good one. A second one, I don't know if that's probably be the best because the other ones kind of involve me having to trudge up them stairs after getting into the one beer special is kind of the thing down there.
Yeah.
There's a group of folks to hang out with where you just buy one round and the next thing you know, you're like 10 beers deep.
Yeah.
So that happens. Who eats the most glizzies off the machine? I mean, that's the glizzy machine back there.
I feel like Cav's probably out on this one.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, exclude me.
I think everybody's going to want to go to Brother Mace. I just think that's what people are going to say. But I can fucking pound some glizzies off the glizzy machine.
Yeah, you can.
Because I don't eat supper most nights when we do this, and by 11:30 with all the beer.
Gobbler.
Prove it, he says.
I'm going Brother Dave because there's several times where I've had my share and then left, and there's always been that like 2 or 3 left on there.
They never get thrown away.
Yeah, you know this. You know this big bastard over here is hammering everybody.
I was going to go Brother Dave because last time we had him, he went out and cleared the contents of his stomach, walked
had
over to
some
the
more.
glizzy, picked one up, and then he said he was going to bed.
You can rally.
You got a favorite golf story or memory, Cab? That was a quick look across to the bacon fryers over there.
Gosh, golf is always a good time. I don't know if I can disclose.
There you go.
There you go.
Yeah.
Dave?
Probably one of my favorites. I had a summer internship up in Warsaw, Indiana, between my 3rd and 4th year of college. I had a 2-year college. And a buddy from school had one as well, and we bought a summer pass to this golf course that we found out after the fact had no groundskeeper because they quit. And so we decided that we would take our money out because, I mean, the greens, you'd lose your ball in. Like, it was
that's
terrible.
tough.
Yikes. Goat
And
ranch.
we destroyed a few golf carts. There's a couple like bridges for walking path only that we would wheelie the golf carts onto, and then like do donuts on the green once we got there. We rolled a few of them going down
Not
the
helping
hill.
our cause to get out there at Huntingburg Country Club.
Well,
Tournament.
that's a fine establishment. It's
Okay.
not like the Leprechaun Acres we were at up here in Warsaw.
Leprechaun Acres. Big fella, what about you?
So actually, like accomplishment wise, I think it was in high school. I eagled number 1 at Huntingburg, which was probably a pretty good deal. And then, fun wise, when we played glow golf, and I about wrecked and died into the bunker
That was a
on
good
number
one.
2.
Yeah.
That was rough.
I'm surprised none of you went with when
The
we
time
went
we
over
won the Velpen Open.
Velpen Disposal Open
Yeah.
with our buddy Teddy Hoops, and you guys
Don't want to
riding
get too
around.
personal, but
You guys riding around the old golf cart and just Bloody Mary fools, and it was a great day tailgating before and
All the way up till the end.
all the way.
I thought you were driving.
had to eat my tacos. But I will say, probably like an accomplishment when we played down in Knoxville for the Knoxville Open Pro-Am for the Corn Ferry Tour Championship. And we were on 18, and I was on the very backside of a green, and it was a downhill sweeping left. And by this point, I didn't know which way was left or right, and I just putted it, rolled it in, because it was a par 5, rolled it in for a net. It would have been a hole in one, I think.
Oh.
And like we were celebrating, and there was a guy in the stands, and I turned around, and I was like, "Are you not entertained?" And the guy's like, "Well, what'd you do?" And the guy, Tyler Jordan, a friend of the program, was like, "He just nailed that fucking putt." And the guy was like, "Oh, okay,
Nice.
So, who wins in a celebrity death match, Dutchman edition? If we were to fight, maybe Cab should be the only one that answers this. Cab,
Oh, man.
you tell us who would
what
win in a
pressure.
celebrity death match?
Out of all 3 of you?
Yep.
I'm going to have to go with Smoke, I think.
Uh,
No? Dang.
Honest to
you
God,
ever seen them shins?
Too quick.
One kick to the shins and he's done.
I was going to go with me too because I think I've just got a little bit more meanness than either of you.
Not a chance.
You ain't seen nothing
Oh
yet.
my God. This one's about the boogie. I don't know if they're.
I've been to the boogie.
Yeah, I've been to the
Yeah,
boogie with
I've never
Leroy.
been. Have you ever been to the boogie?
Nope.
Dave, you got a favorite boogie story, real quick.
Man, we showed up to the boogie, me and my buddy, and we set up our tent. The first place we found, and we grabbed our coolers and started cracking beers. And this guy came up and he said, "Hey, you just going to sit here and drink beer?" We said, "Well, if that's not okay, we'll go somewhere else." And he's like, "It's a boogie. Do whatever the fuck you want. But if you're just going to sit here, do you want to sell or check armbands?" And we were like, well, "What's that mean?" So we got put on the night shift duty of checking armbands. And they said, "We'll pay for whatever your entry fee was plus $100." And so that story, like everything that happened within that, just made the trip great. But that's what it was. The first and only experience. We got to work the gate for Unit 10.
I went to the boogie. So when we went to the boogie in 2000 and whatever it was, we were at the Bedford Riding Park where it was. I think it's where it still is now.
Yep.
And we got in the gate, took our bikes to the campground, dropped them off, and immediately went out. What you do at boogies, just go checking it out.
Yeah.
Me and brother Matt Noblet are out cruising, and we seen this fella.
I didn't know Nobby had a Harley.
You didn't.
A bike.
Yeah. So we get in there, and we weren't 25 minutes deep into our boogie experience, and we seen this gentleman with a Pringles can-sized phallus, flaccid penis with a Prince Albert style piercing, with a 16-ounce Coors Light can hanging from the end of that.
Good for him.
And Nobby and I were not 21. We were probably 19, 20. And that was just unbelievably the wildest shit I've ever seen. It was just one of those eye-opening deals.
Yeah. Best sports movie, Cab.
Oh, gosh, put me on the spot. Moneyball?
Oh.
Angels in the Outfield.
Ooh, another good one.
With Danny Glover?
That's a good one.
That is a good one. I'm going Rookie of the Year with Schwarzenegger.
I'm going to go Mighty Ducks.
Yeah.
Strong.
Best horse movie. Lee's got some randoms.
I don't even know.
Secretariat's the answer. Just go with Secretariat.
Yeah.
Perfect.
That's the only one I know.
Seabiscuit?
What's that one with Elijah Wood whenever he's...
Lord of the Rings.
No. God damn.
They had a horse.
It's not Elijah Wood. Lucas Black. What the hell was that one
No
called?
clue.
Yeah, I don't know. Secretariat.
Final question here. If metric system is better than standard, why are ratchet drives quarter, 3/8, half, etc.?
Pass.
America.
Shut up, Lee.
Yeah, no clue. Lee, thanks for the questions. We appreciate them. A little bit everywhere there. Time for some final thoughts. Brought to you by a friend of the program, Melissa Luker of Keller Williams Capital Realty. Dreaming of the perfect home in DuBois, Pike, or the surrounding counties? Melissa Luker with the Hill team will help you find that dream home. What if you aren't looking to buy, but looking to sell? Good news. Melissa is ready for that too. Melissa specializes in understanding your needs and navigating the local market to make your home search seamless and successful. Kind of like a Sherpa guiding a climber up Mount Everest, Melissa will be your guide every step of the way. If you are ready to start your real estate journey, contact our friend Melissa Luker of Keller Williams Capital Realty. Give her a call today, 812-454-4720. All right, Cab, this is where you can give some final thoughts. I know you kind of joined us halfway through, but
Got put on the spot, too.
to put on the spot, you've done great. You have done excellent. What say you for a final thought here around the new table?
Yeah, no, I want to thank you guys for having me. Pleasure to be on the show finally. Get my husband on here one day. That's all I got, I think.
Yeah.
I've never won much. It's a humbling experience. I want to thank God and the judges for what's happened here today and the piggies. And, maybe you can live your dreams someday, so never give up. That's what I got.
Big fella.
Every now and then, the Wondering Dutchman, we like to reach out and step out of our comfort zone, do a little bit of this, do a little bit of that, something that's a little bit unorthodox. For you guys out there in listener land that are not watching, tough spot. I feel you on this episode. But you know what? Stay tuned for next week. Go back and listen to the week before again. Do whatever you got to do to just hang with us, because sometimes we got to break up the monotony. Sometimes we got to do things fun. And we'll just say that this one's fun. Appreciate all the excellent bacon makers that have supplied us with their wares. Mm-hmm. I have never been a part of a baking judging competition, or bacon judging competition, and I would totally do another one tomorrow if they asked me. So keep your stick on the ice, and thanks for listening. Casey, what you got?
Big thank you to Velpen Trucking and Disposal, Hopf Outdoor Power, LC Lawn Care and Pressure Washing, of course, Merkley and Sons, and there at the end, Melissa Luker, Keller Williams Capital Realty. Big thank you to Cab for joining us. You did great. New setup here. I like it. It'll grow on me. Change is a good thing. But one final thought, we lost somebody in the community this week that a good man, raised a couple fine boys, family man, God-fearing man. Every time I seen him was always willing to talk and say hi no matter how busy he was. And guys like that, when you lose them in the community, it leaves a hole. And so sincere thoughts and prayers to the family there. And 2025 is off to a rough start.
Been tough.
So with that, Cab, this is where you get a look into the camera and say, Dutchman out.